To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us in our studio our dear guest, Dr. Ahmed Farrag, journalist and academic. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Well, Dr. Farrag, how did you follow the election process and how it went?
As we know, today Egyptians went to the polling stations in certain governorates that their
7 governorates.
Yeah, 7 governorates that their previous results were annulled by the administrative court, and actually the electoral process today went smoothly, and we saw people are keen to participate and to cast their votes. Because, as we know, the parliamentary elections play an important role in the political life in Egypt. And nowadays there is an increasing degree of national awareness among the Egyptian people, because they know that they should elect or choose their representatives under the dome of their parliament. Because if we would like to talk about, for example, economic development and housing and education, health, etc., first of all, as Egyptians, we need to choose our representatives who will create, who will formulate the required legislations or laws that would help, for example, implementing the governmental, economic and social plans,
yes,
and so on.
Yes. Dr. Farrag, how did you follow also the organizing process? A very well organized, actually, parliamentary elections, House of Representative elections. We see everything is going on very smoothly. The people casting their ballot in a very quietly and smooth way. Regularly, I mean.
Actually, the state or the government offered every needed facilitation in order to guarantee that the electoral process will go smoothly, either here inside the country or overseas. When we witness the expats casting their votes.
Yes.
And also we notice a high degree of cooperation between, for example, the concerned institutions or the concerned governmental institutions to make the electoral process go smoothly and help people everywhere to cast their votes and so on.
Yes, yes. Also, the facilitations that are provided, you've just mentioned this. The executive chief of the National Election Authority, Councillor Ahmed said that the authority is providing all with the coordination of other authorities and ministries here in Egypt, all the facilities needed for people to cast their ballot in a very smooth way. For example, you can send mass message on your mobile, and you will, having your ID number, you're going to receive the location of your polling station and where it lies and the place where it is. Also, other facilitations like when you arrive to the polling station, there's a code. You can make it with your mobile in order to know the regulations and the restrictions you should follow. How do you see this?
Well, actually, we as citizens, we appreciate such efforts, and we appreciate the cooperation between the Ministry of Communication Information Technology here, because something related to the IT and technology.
Yes.
So all of such facilitations would stimulate, would motivate people to go and cast their votes.
Ballots. Yes. Yes. Yes, and the electronic voting, of course, is a very good idea that we hope one day to reach to it, or to witness one day this. But what do you think about the e-voting? Could we witness it one day in Egypt? Can we start first with the clubs in Egypt, the parties, and then we go to the next step with the parliamentary and the Senate elections?
Yes, we can, for example, start the polling, e-polling, I mean, or e-voting in certain narrow scale,
yes.
For example, elections. And we can watch the experience, and we can watch the interaction of people.
Yes.
But I think that e-voting or e-polling would be of good interest for
the
youth.
Expatriates.
For expat and for
also
the youth.
Expatriates,
yeah,
because sometimes they have to travel for 2 or 3 hours in order to reach to the consulate or the embassy.
Because we are living in the era of technology and AI, so they would be attracted and they will welcome such step in their country.
Yes.
So in the next period, or in the coming period, inshallah, we can say that part of the electoral process in certain fields can be performed via the electronic means,
voting.
Actually.
Yes, yes. Also, the executive chief of the National Election Authority, Councillor Ahmed Bendari, had a press conference yesterday at 9 p.m. Cairo local time, where he, at the start of the press conference, he thanked the people with determination for their high runoff, and actually that was something that pleased every one of us, and this shows that the state have succeeded in providing all the needs and facilitations needed for the people with determination. What's your comment?
Actually, we saw lots of people of determination going to the polling stations and participate and cast their votes, because they feel that the state or the government pays more attention to them and provide many facilities to them, even before launching the electoral process. There are lots of facilities and lots of incentives provided to people of determination in transportation, and in jobs and in social services. as part of the orientation or the general policy of the country here. As we know, people of determination received lots of attention of the political leadership.
Of course, that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi allocated a special year dedicated for the people with determination.
And all the time, the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi,
there's a specific day for them every year where he celebrates with them.
Directs the government to provide any needed service or any needed facility to the people of determination. Even in the linguistic aspect, nowadays we say people of determination instead of for example,
with special needs.
It's special,
we now say
it's a kind of
with determination.
Yes, it's a kind of interest.
Really, we are all proud of them actually, because they participated and because they felt that the authority and the state is giving them this opportunity in order to cast their ballot and in order to feel that they are making their national duty.
Exactly.
Yes. The participation of youth, not only casting their ballots, but we saw youth volunteering and participating in the organizing process. How did you see this also?
Actually, I can see such efforts reflecting the loyalty, reflecting the national feeling of youth toward their country. We saw lots of young men helping elderly.
Yes.
For example, volunteering to provide those who can't get the data of their polling centers, providing their phones to other people to help them, for example, communicate, to help them know the number of their polling station and so on. So it's a kind of national awareness, a kind of national duty, because youth in Egypt love their country.
Yes, of course. Also the participation of the Egyptian women. Of course, the heroine of the elections every year. In every elections we saw long queues of Egyptian women standing, insisting to cast their ballots. Even some of them are holding their babies, yes. And this is a very, of course, good picture, because you know, the Egyptian woman plays a significant role in her family. So
as we know, we live in the era of women empowerment.
Empowerment,
yes. And the government or the state provided all facilitations and all services to empower women in various sectors, actually. So I think that women try to contribute to the political life by participating in such event, because they feel that it's a national duty and they should do something for their country that empower them and provide lots of service and lots of facilitations to them in all sectors.
Actually, the Egyptian women are always keen to feel that they can participate in the decision making, actually.
Of course.
Also, how do you see the role played by the National Election Authority monitoring the election process and connecting in a follow-up, continuous follow-up through the whole day and through the press conferences in Egypt for all the governorates?
Actually, as we saw, the National Election Agency professionally managed the whole electoral process by coordinating the efforts needed to orchestrate the process, also by releasing the regular statements to provide the public with the latest developments in the electoral process, and also to answer any questions that may be asked by the voters or the journalists and so on.
Yes. Well, we are going to this report, and we are going to be back with you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the voting process have continued in Egypt for the second day in the rerun of the first phase in 19 constituencies in 7 governorates. We're going to know more in the following report.
Voting for Egyptians inside the country continues on Thursday across 20 constituencies in 7 governorates as part of the first phase of the House of Representatives elections, including 19 districts where the National Elections Authority had annulled the first round results because of flaws that affected the outcomes. The repeat voting involving all 446 candidates competing for 41 seats is taking place alongside the runoff in the constituency in Fayoum, the only district not included in the administrative court rulings that overturned results in 30 constituencies from the first phase. While the annulled constituencies are in Giza, Fayoum, Asyut, Sohag, Qena, Alexandria and Bahira, with contests ranging from single-seat to 3-seat races. Earlier, Councillor Ahmed bin Dari, head of the NEA's executive body, said the authority's decision to rerun elections in 19 districts had already been taken before President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's directives, stressing that the announcement followed a legal timetable designed to ensure transparency and procedural integrity. He said President el-Sisi's call for the NEA to review appeals and grievances offered further reassurance and confirmed the validity of the NEA's decision. According to bin Dari, the mechanism for handling complaints in the field is quick and firm, helping ensure the safety of the electoral process and preventing actions that could affect its fairness. He also explained that a delegate is authorized to attend the voting process at the subcommittee, but the role ends once the last voter leaves the polling station. The agent, however, is the only individual legally entitled to receive the official counting reports. Bin Dari said the law does not give delegates the right to obtain these documents, and misunderstanding this distinction contributed to procedural disputes during the first round. He added that the NEA cannot take legal action against any candidate unless wrongdoing is proven. If a candidate wins and is later proven guilty, bin Dari said the case would be referred to the House of Representatives to lift parliamentary immunity and continue legal proceedings. He said this remains an important safeguard that ensures accountability while respecting due process. Bin Dari stressed that all state institutions performed their roles fully during the elections. He praised the media for acting as citizens' eyes and helping reinforce transparency and credibility throughout the second phase of the elections. Addressing skeptics, bin Dari said the upcoming House of Representatives will be the best parliament for ensuring full judicial and legal oversight over the electoral process and correcting any irregularities. He concluded that measures taken confirm that the next parliament, made up of those who genuinely deserve the title of MP, has been elected through a process based on the will of the voters, respect for legal procedures, and strong judicial supervision.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing our coverage of the rerun of the first phase of the House of Representatives elections 2025, and continuing our discussion with our dear guest, Dr. Ahmed Farrag, journalist and academic. Dr. Farrag, in your opinion, what are the programs that or focusing on special fields or promises that attract the citizen to vote for a certain candidate? What are the main things that usually the Egyptian citizen are looking for?
Actually, Egyptian people, when they take a decision about
A special candidate?
a
Specific one?
a specific one,
Yes.
they evaluate what can he or she do for them under the dome of the parliament. For example, if they expect that a certain candidate would defend their
rights,
defend their interest in terms of, for example, the economic conditions, the housing, health services, education services, and he or she owns a clear program in such regard, of course he will be selected easily by them.
Yes. Why also it's important for the people and the citizens that the candidate should be born in the same governorate or the same, because of course the problems differs from the capital Cairo to Alexandria to other governorates in Upper Egypt. Completely different issues.
For example, in Delta and in Upper Egypt provinces, people will elect someone
who's representing them, knows very well,
knows their social conditions, and knows well what's, for example, a certain governorate is suffering from in terms of the public services and the struggle of people in certain fields. So in such case, he would be able to export such problems to the parliament in order to formulate certain laws that would facilitate or that would resolve such problems.
Yes, issues. Our expectations for the coming parliament, and of course the citizens have high expectations. What are the files that would be high on the agenda of the coming parliament?
Of course, there are
discussing certain laws, of course.
There are great expectations from the coming House, on the top of which stand the economic file or the economic issue. And nowadays we see that the inflation gets lower, and people expect that the prices of goods and services would decrease. So in such a case, the lawmakers should formulate certain legislations that would control the domestic market in terms of the prices, and for example to operationalize the governmental agencies, such the Consumer Protection Agency, to perform their designated role to defend the rights and interests of consumers. Also, the file of education is of It's very important because
it's the future of Egypt.
Because it is the education is the future, and every Egyptian family, every Egyptian household is interested in such file, because for example, we have university students, and we have students at the pre-university stage. So each Egyptian household will be interested in such files. So if there is a certain lawmaker who would discuss such issues under the dome of the parliament, he or she, or I mean his or her efforts will be appreciated by the citizens.
Yes, lots of files, of course, and the health file, and the sports also, everything. Actually, we're going to a short break, and then we are going to be back with you, Dr. Farrag. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going now to a short break, and I'm going to be back with you.